everybody. It's 12:13 p.m. Eastern Time here at Aunt Beck's Creations, and we're at the cottage, and I decided to just do an impromptu while I work on this card because I'm sitting here talking to myself. So I figured if I was talking to myself, I might as well make it a live video. But making a card for Scott's sister. Since I had these quilling supplies, I figured I'd better use them. So I'm currently working on these little jibber jobbers like that. So that'll give me enough for 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll need one more short piece of this purple. Hi, Kathy Whitney. Hi, Patricia. This is the start of the card right here. And I'm working on these little things. I'm going to put them inside the opening here. And their tails will meet in the middle. And then I'll put something else in between them. But I don't want to glue them in until I have, all of the quantity I need to go all the way around the circle. So that's why I'm waiting. Hey, Janet. And Mary was saying I should schedule my impromptus, but for me, what impromptu is when I get in the mood, I hop on. That's impromptu. So, yeah, this is me doing an impromptu. I just got to cut this strip, and then I should have enough to make the remaining of these. Okay. And I got the little quilling tool that's got the split in it because I find it so much easier than trying to wrap on the needle. I haven't done it in a while, but I've been seeing so many beautiful images on Pinterest that I said, you know what, I'm going to do a card for Adele, that's his sister, using quilling. This little ruler that came with a kit. Can be quite helpful. And then I roll back about a ½ inch and put a little dab of glue. Yeah, unscheduled, unplanned. If I have a set time for impromptus, they'd never be done. I'm just going to push that to hold it for just a sec. Hopefully I haven't made the tail too short. So what's everybody up to today? I'm afraid I made that tail too short. And that circle needs to... Sometimes it'll spin back out nice and even, then other times it won't. I could put this in one of these here. Is that how I was going to do it? That tail's awful short. It might work there. I'm going to put these in so I can verify that's what I was going to do. So that the spin comes off the top and then it'll hook back down there. And that will go in, and that tail will come down to meet that one. See, I think I didn't make I don't think I made the tail long enough on this one. I'm just going to space them in there for right now. You making goodies for Kathy's world? I still haven't watched that video. I need to go back and watch it and see what Kathy's talking about. Hey, Dawn. When I can get my fingers to cooperate, this isn't too bad. Scott's been working on a stencil for making a sign for his shop that says tool using primate. See, that one spun out better, so the coils are more even. Let's leave a longer tail on this one too. Put a little dab of glue. We're doing good. We're recovering after a week of working on the house. We're all pretty exhausted. Even the dog, she's like completely passed out behind me. She's gotten to where she does this thing where she has like these baby blankets I got at the thrift store, and she'll lay on her mat, but when she wants to be covered, she'll dig and dig and dig on the baby blanket until I cover her. And then, I mean, she is out. Dawn's been using heat bond. I need to catch up with everybody's videos. You know, with us working on the house, I didn't get a chance to watch too many videos this past week. But we're getting closer. We did not get any windows installed this time. We finished up on the bedroom windows. I'm going to just glue these in because it's bothering me that they're not glued in. So I'm just going to start gluing them in and hope I don't end up with a mess. So I think what I'll do is put a little dab of glue in there. Maybe put a little dab of glue on the tail. And then take the tweezers and see if I can make this work. And set that in the glue that's in there and push the tail against the red bit that's down here. Here we go. Hi, Holly. And then I'll put that one there. And let's see. Put a little glue on the tail. That's the one with the short tail, so I don't know if that's gonna hold or not. We'll find out if it'll quit sticking to my finger. Here we go. I saw Fran was asking about the We Are Memory Keepers envelope maker. So if anybody's in Phibbsville and has an envelope maker, if you could answer Fran's questions, that'd be awesome. And Janet just put the link into Dawn's video on heat and bond. All right, so another little dot. And the kids across the way had a huge party last night. But they're pretty good about wrapping up, you know, about 9:30, 10 o'clock. he kind of wraps it up over there. He doesn't let them stay loud all night long. He's pretty respectful, and we tell them all the time to enjoy their youth before it's gone. Because you're only young once. Well, there's no point being crotchety about it when you get older. So we just laugh about the music being as loud as it is and shaking our heads, remembering our ill-gotten youth, I guess. Uh-oh, that one let loose. Quilling sure is fiddly. I think it's more fiddly than just drawing with a mandala. Let me show you guys. So I might have to close that blind, but you can see what I'm adding there. I might put this up there while I'm rolling the next pieces. I'll shut this blind so we're not getting so much. Maybe that'll be a little better. A little, not a lot, but a little. So we'll roll some more of these. Hi, Barbara Clark. I was on Pinterest looking at all the different things, and they've got, I'd love to try to do the hummingbird that's on there. If you look up quilling, in fact, I've got a whole, what's it called, a page or whatever on my Pinterest, about quilling, and I've been saving all kinds of stuff. See, I got that too far gone. The kitties are good. They're all outside enjoying. It's a beautiful day here. Not too hot yet. They were mad at us for staying gone so much, but they're doing all right. So I'll set that one down to dry, and I'll do another one. And then I saw they had all kinds of, going back to the designs on Pinterest, they have a whole bunch of mandala-like versions of this. So I said, I'm going to do that. That would be pretty on a card. I don't know how long I've been working on this already, probably a couple hours. So the niece that I'm making the quilt for, I called and talked with my mom yesterday, and she told me Kayla's developed a heart murmur, so she's having to wear a heart monitor for 30 days. Baby's due, I think, in August. And it's a little boy, and his name is going to be Kenneth, after his daddy and his granddaddy on his daddy's side. And I got the quilt. I have one more seam, and the quilt top will be sewn together. And then I got to sew all those little squares together for the back. Hi, Samantha. Yeah, poor Kayla. She's young and she's worried, which, I'd be worried too. But hopefully everything will be fine. All right, let's see if I can put these in here. And a little bit of glue on there. It's easier to get these in position with the tweezers. There. That tail is too long. But I'd rather have too much than too little at this point. I have to concentrate when I'm putting it in place or it'll go all wonky. Let's see here. So this needs to flip. Scott and I drove by a house I found on Zillow. And it's on over 2 acres of land out in the country. It was an area we hadn't really explored before either, so it was fun. Uh-oh. I think I need to clean the tweezers. There we go. Good enough. The ones I see on Pinterest, that everything looks, perfectly even, and that's harder than you think to make paper behave. Hi, Ozark lady. So is everybody staying cool these days? I've got the air conditioners on in here. I don't think Scott's going to want to go back to work. I think he's actually enjoyed being off. I think I pulled that back in. We're going to go with it. This is definitely fiddly. Thank you, Samantha. Oh, I've about had it with rain. Oh, hi, Mary. Rain in Oregon, imagine that. Let's see here. Got that tail too long. Just roll it up some. That one can go in there. So that doesn't need as much tail there. Maybe over here would be better for this one to live. All right, so dab of glue there and a dab of glue on its tail. And then in it goes and glue down. But yeah, some of those designs they show on Pinterest just amaze me. Absolutely amaze me. Thank you. Well, it's really green here too, you girls out in Oregon, but we've been so glad for the sunshine this last week. I was able to bring another truckload up, and then we brought what we could inside the car and the truck and got it into the storage unit, out of our way at the house. And that's when I found the router that my grandmother had. All right, come on. Wiggle free. It really doesn't take much glue to hold it, really. Hi, Sherry. Oh, Dawn, I have to take a I don't take anything. I use Flonase every day. I don't know why I'm having trouble thinking today, the thought process. I guess because I'm concentrating on this. Words is hard some days, But I'm doing a video of the progress on the baby quilt. And so that'll be a freestanding thing later on. The back is going to take me probably longer to sew together than the top did, because I got to sew all those little squares together in the right colors. But I've got them stacked, and I'll run them through the machine one after another, and they'll go together quickly. It's just there's a lot of them, that whole stack off to the side here. But I figured I'd stop and do this, so we need 2 more for right there. And then we got to decide what to do in the middle there. I think we should do something red to fill in that space. Hi, Josie. Scott's in the other room singing Josie and the Pussycats. Y'all remember that cartoon?
Yeah, the cartoon when
I love Josie and the Pussycats.
About 9 or 10, I guess.
So I was real little. If you were 9 or 10, that means I was 4 or 5. But I remember that.
They were cool.
They were. They had a band, man.
Yeah, big old lambs.
Yeah. So Scott's here, ladies, if you want to say hello. I told him everybody had wished him a wonderful birthday.
I'm absolutely humbled by the number of birthday wishes. Get out here, hunt. Oh!
What do you want?
Scissors.
It's good you know where they are, huh? He uses. You touch my sewing scissors and we'll be having words. Well, they cut paper really good. You better not be cutting paper with them. I beat you.
I'm just funny.
I know he's just funning me. But it ain't funny. Don't come between a woman and her fabric scissors, man. We'll have words. I wish our son knew better than that. I think he does now.
He does.
He would if he ever had to really cut anything out of fabric after somebody used this fabric scissors on paper. So I was about to load up. Oh, I was about to load up my really old sewing machine that I got from my high school graduation and just bring it up. It's a dressmaker. She's a good one. She's all metal. She's I'm never getting rid of her. And I was going to bring her up and put her in storage so she'd be out of the way. And Greg was like, "Where's that sewing machine?" I said, "It's sitting in its case right by the dog crate in the front room." "You mean I've been looking for it? It's right there." And I was like, "Well, what are you looking for it?" I said, "I've been leaving it down for you," because he said he had some patches he wanted to sew on his jacket or his vest that he likes to wear. And he said, "Well, I've been looking and looking for the sewing machine." So he went and scooped it up and took it and put it in his bedroom. And I said, "Well, it's not yours to keep forever. You can use it, but I'm never getting rid of that sewing machine." The ruler has holes that you can lay your coiled up thing in and let it spin out and make a looser circle. So that's why I keep sticking that in there. I'm going to peel this back. Little dab of glue. I watched this lady. I wish I could remember her channel, but she showed how to do all the different things. What are you doing? Oh, stink bug. It's on the outside of the glass. He hates them? If I can remember afterward, I'll put a link to her channel. She does all kinds of cool videos. Okay, I'm going to have to cook something. I don't feel like cooking today at all. And our favorite Chinese restaurant is back open, but no seating inside because their restaurant's very small. And we got hot sour soup and 2 orders of spring rolls last night. We were hungry, so we ate it all. So there's no leftovers from that.
Very good.
It was very good. We have missed them immensely.
Well, they're just really sweet.
Yes. And she always calls me Rebecca. It's nice to be recognized where someplace that you go in, all the time. We usually go about once a week for Chinese food. All right, so I'll show you guys what that looks like with that added. And now I think we need to do something to bring the red back out of the center. So we'll get some red pieces here. There's one piece that's all ready. I got all of this stuff on clearance at Hobby Lobby for 99 cents for the things and the strands. I was looking at it, and these are only an 1/8 inch strips. I thought they were 1/4 inch, but they're only 1/8 inch of a strip. Is this half or a half of a half? I think this is. All right, I'm not going to use that little piece that was left over. I'm going to get another piece here. Oh, goodness. Dawn says she needs more coffee. I made 2 pots of coffee, and I think we drank it all between the 2 of us. So I'm going to use this whole, well, not a whole one, but a half of us, one of the links. I've tried to do quilling with cardstock, and it's a little thicker than the quilling paper. So if I let this spin out in the number 2, let's see if it'll fill in the 2. All right. I think I'm going to just set that down and wind another one. So I'll need 5 of them to fill in here. Mina's here. Hi, Mina. What's the matter, Bernadette? I'm going to let those set a minute, and then I'm going to squeeze them into a different shape to put in my little circle areas. Bernadette's waking up from her nap. She's just like a crotchety old lady back there. She's just clearing her nose and coughing at herself, and we laugh at her. We tell her she's just a little old lady. Scott's sister said she's a cute dog. Scott said when she's sleeping. I always figure if I'm get up in the morning and I've made it to a new morning, a new day, I'm doing pretty good. That's how I look at it. Every day has good in it. It's just waiting for you to find it. If you wake up and you think your day is going to be kind of, it probably will be. You wake up and you think, today's going to be a great day, and it probably will be. Mindset is the biggest thing. All right. That one didn't go as big as the others, but that's okay. I haven't been able to sleep in the bed all week for my stupid neck. I don't know what is wrong with my neck. I postponed my doctor's appointment till later in the summer. So I'm not going in to see her until September. I tell you what, I might give her a call if this doesn't let up. It's wicked. I spend too much time looking down, I think. One more. It's kind of nice having the strips already cut for you. All you got to do is pull it off and decide what length you want to use. I was watching Roots and Refuge. She did a garden tour. Man, she's already getting things on her plants. She's in Arkansas. She's got more energy than I do. I don't think I could have that much garden space and keep up with it at all. And then she's got this huge hoop house that they just put in. Let it open up. I've got little tomatoes though, so on my container garden, that's something I really should work on today. I'm trying to do that baby quilt and get it done early in the week, because the baby shower is weekend after next, and next weekend we're working on the house again. So I gotta time it right to get it all done. All right, let me pull this over here where I can look at it. I'm wondering if a teardrop shape would fit in there, where you pull the center to the bottom of your thing and then pinch the circle that remains into a teardrop shape. I may have made it too pointy. And then sit it down in. That might work. I just put some glue in there. Okay. Oh, come on. This is where, once I get them all in there, I'll get my block of solid cutting board top. Scott got a cutting board top for one of his work tables, and he needed a place to put something. So he cut this out and he said, "Can you use that?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I use it for a weight to hold things like this down so they'll stay flat. So it was like, treasure. I will take it. Thank you. I've been watching Peg and Shell do their no, they're not doing iCads. They're doing artist trading cards. Bernadette, do you need to go outside? See, that one didn't keep its teardrop because there's not enough space in there. I'm going to leave it because it's in there. It doesn't matter. It's in there. It's good. Do you need to go out? You do. All right. Can you wait a second? She's like, not really. All right, just a minute. Sorry, guys. I'm going to have to run this dog out because she just woke up from a nap. You know what that means. She's probably got to go. Hang on. I'm coming. I just put glue on that. You're going to have to wait. So I'll put this over here. Maybe let's put it on the block of wood. I'll be right back, guys. It won't take me long. Pause for intermission, right, Bernadette? Daddy's plugged in. He can't take you. Hang on. Gotta put your pretty necklace on. All right, hang on. Hang on, hang on.
What I know. Just chippy toes. Knocking things off. Being upright.
All right, come here. Hey, stop. I'm gonna take it back off. I know. There you go. All right. Oh, big stretch. Big stretch. Now she's got to go rub her face all over the carpet. She's such a goofball. She's such a goofball. All right, let's see. She's just busy. She just woke up from a nap though, Mina. That's almost too big to go in there. Well, some of these are teardrop shape and some of these are not going to be teardrop shape because there's not enough room in there. See, Daddy could have took you if he'd not been plugged in. No, now you have to stay with me. Daddy's heading to the garage. He don't want to deal with you right now. Sorry. Oh, she looks so disappointed. She said, Dad took me to the garage yesterday. I know. She said, I'll sit here and wait. You gonna wait for him? She looks so funny with no teeth anymore. She had a bunch of her teeth pulled when she went in. Well, we're just going to use it the way it'll fit and not worry about it being teardrop. It fills the space up. And I'm just going to put some glue down in there and drop it in. That's already setting up. That's okay. It'll still be pretty, right? So now I think some more yellow maybe to finish it off on the outer edge here. Uh-oh, Scott's coughing. Yeah, She seems a lot happier, Mina. She's been sleeping better. She doesn't drink as much either. She was drinking water and drinking water and drinking water. Now she's better. Honey, you can't just go out in the yard like at the other house. Honey, you can't. You waiting for Papa? Thank you, Mary. It's going to be for Scott's sister. And it goes back to, I'm using what I have on hand because I don't want to go shopping. Hi, Laura. And if you pinch both ends, you get the thing, looks like an eyeball. Thank you. It would have shown better for you guys on white paper, but I've been gluing it to black, so that's where it's going. Uh-oh, opened up too much. Did I do a 4 or a 5 on that? I think it might have been a 4. We'll find out if it's about the same size. Honey, you can't just go with Daddy because you won't stay with him, and then you get in trouble because you can't see and you end up in the road. You have to stay with me. No, a snorting and carrying on is going to change it. You have to stay. You just need enough glue that the edge of the paper sticks down to your base. I do. My parents have some beautiful Pennsylvania Dutch oil can lids that have the birds on it and everything, hanging in their kitchen. If I remember when I go over there, I'll take a picture of it because that would be fun to quill as a smaller version because, I mean, they're oil can lids. They're huge. Hi, Nashua. Okay, I'm going to let you guys go because Tanya's on, okay? And I want to go watch Tanya. So let's go. Let's all jump off here and go see Tanya. Okay, thanks for stopping in. I'll show the the card when it's finished in Fibbsville and on Aunt Beck's Creations. All right. Bye, guys. See you at Tanya's.